mean, he's 150 yards away from 2,000. He's the most valuable player on his team. He's done a lot to help his team, and he's done it through injury. You know, he's played through injuries. He's missed a couple games, but he's had multiple 200-yard games. I mean, what hasn't he done?
What do you like specifically about the way he plays?
I like that he's physical. You know, a lot of people give him everything because of his speed. You know, they give him a lot of credit because he's fast, but he plays physical. He runs through tackles. He breaks a ton of tackles. He's not just making guys miss. He's running through guys. He's playing power football.
Can you look in the camera and give a message to maybe some of those East Coast Heisman voters?
Stop letting us down. Stop complaining about not being able to watch the games and just stay up and watch the games and give Bryce the Heisman. Thanks.
Curious, who is the funniest guy on the offense? Who's the Showtime of the offense?
You want to give it to be Alum?
Do they?
Yeah, I think Bryce.
Seriously?
He's just a clown. He's a clown. Like, it's not really that he's trying to be funny. It's just that he's just a little kid. So like,
He never jokes with us. You got to give us something here. Give us a little highlight.
He just like go walk up, like untie his shoe, like.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Or he'll like grab your phone, give it back to you, turn it off. You won't even notice.
Like, so you grab your phone, look, and then you press his home screen, and it's just black. And then it's like, oh, he turned my phone.
He's the prankster.
Prankster. Return to your book bag, like take all your stuff out your book bag, flip it inside out, and then put your stuff back in and zip it up. So your backpack's inside out.
Wow.
All your stuff's still in there. It's a little bit of a clown. Very
See,
frustrating.
this is the stuff we don't get.
Y'all don't see any of this.
Yeah. No, he's the doctor. You know, he's got everything so serious.
It really makes me speechless to see how well he's performing and being nicked up here and there and still doing what he did last week, you know, helping us hugely contribute this week again. He's special, and I said it before, he's the best player in college football.
Thanks, Harrison.
Okay, this guy, how many records has he broken this year already? And then he's played the last 3 games on 1 foot. I don't think people realize the significance of him playing 3 games on 1 foot. He broke Christian McCaffrey's all-purpose yards in 1 game record.
Thanks a lot for not even giving me a year until you break the record. But I love him, man, and I'm his biggest fan. And I hope he breaks all my records, and I hope he wins.
And then just the impact. You see, you know, the Oregon State game, whenever we miss him, you see how much we actually did miss him. But the impact that this guy has had on college football, and you see it around the world, and it didn't make sense to me how he's consistently been second place in the Heisman rankings. Like, they're just switching guys from first to first. He's always second. He really should be first. And you look at the tape. If you actually look at the tape, I'm begging you, please look at the tape on top of the numbers, and you will understand that this kid should be a Heisman winner. You know what I mean? That's all I have to say about it. Just watch the tape. You know what I mean? I understand that the games are late, but just stay up a little while longer. You'll be fine Sunday, I promise you. And just, you know, he deserves it.
Gerhart, you came into tonight number 2 on Stanford's single-season rushing list all-time. You're now number 3, thanks to Bryce Love. What'd you think when he puts you past you on the record?
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
You know, records are made to continue to be broken, and you know, he's on pace to have a great year and has a chance to break 2,000 yards rushing, so I'm excited for him, and congratulations to him.
As somebody who has done it all at Stanford and kind of really helped set the tone for what this program has become, what do you like specifically about Bryce Love and what he brings to the field?
Yeah, he's a total package. You know, watching from afar, I thought he was more of a speed guy, but when you get up and close to him, he's running guys over, he's breaking tackles, he runs physical, and he can do it all. And I think that's something that most people don't see. They see the speed, the big runs, but he has the power, the grit to get inside and make the hard runs.
Any advice for him as he looks to go to New York for the Heisman?
Enjoy it. You know, it's a special moment. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and soak it all in. I wish him the best of luck, and I hope Stanford finally breaks that runner-up curse.
I'm going to actually ask you now. So look, we got Sherman doing this as well. Can you just look into the camera and just say, like, to the East Coast Heisman voters, just a message to the East Coast Heisman voters about Bryce Love?
Yeah, Bryce Love is the real deal. Second in the FBS in rushing, number 1 in the Power 5 conference. If he continues his pace, he's going to set the record for most yards per average yard per carry. Recognize the West Coast. Give us a chance for once. He's the real deal. All the love for Love.
Bryce Love is one of the most dynamic players I've ever seen. If you see someone move that quickly in the hole, you got to give him the Heisman Trophy. I mean, you're going in a hole where there's not a whole lot of room. You're spinning out of it, breaking as many tackles as he does. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he can turn the game around in a second, and he's definitely one of the most elusive players I've ever seen, and very exciting to watch.
And for us mortals, can you just relate to what he's doing given his physical status?
Oh my gosh, he is working on half a leg and an arm, like basically. He's working out there. You can see him. He'll go with a different mindset in the game. In the play, he's going as hard as he can, and after the play, he's hobbling back, and then going as hard as he can and hobbling back. And I've never seen someone work that hard, and he definitely should be rewarded.
You know, good guy on and off the field, as some other players might have struggled, and you know, the guy's just a baller. You know, you get the ball to him, and he has a high chance of going 6 if he has a lane, and definitely the fastest kid, and just, you know, a great kid to be able.
Bryce Love for Heisman. He's the best running back in the country. There's no player in the country that has had more explosive plays, more highlight plays. I mean, and the thing is, everybody in the stadium knows he's getting the ball. You know what I mean? There's been times we played teams with 8, 9 men stacked in the box, and they know he's getting it, and he'll still bust it out for a big run. And you know, if I've seen him get through holes that nobody else should be able to get through. Just his vision, his patience. Him and Christian really have. I know they've learned from. He's learned from Christian a lot, but their running styles are really similar as far as that patience and able to read the holes, and as soon as the hole opens up a little bit, just burst through it and be able to get to the second level of defense like crazy. And then the other team is like, oh, he got there so fast. And then if your angle's not right from the beginning, that Bryce can take it to the house, and there's nobody on the field that's going to catch him. He's an endless worker. I mean, since my freshman year, you know, me and him during the summertime, we would go out on the field. He would be doing his running back drills. I'd be doing my defensive back drills. I mean, he's the most humble guy you ever meet. You know, just a great person in general. I think he deserves it just because he's the best in the country at just creating explosive plays, and without him, you know, we'd look like a different team.
I don't have a Heisman vote, so I'm not going to talk about those that do. And they can vote whoever they want. I'll put our guys' performance. I'll put our guys' character. I'll put our guys' records that he's broken this year. Another run over 50 yards. I think it's 12 for the year, most in the history of the NCAA. What he's done on one leg, it's unheard of. I don't know if I've ever seen it happen before. So people can vote their conscience, and that's fine. I don't care. I put my arm around this guy and put him up in front of anybody. Not to mention, you know, what he does academically. You know, this is, you know, the guys that we have here are so proud of all of them, in particular Bryce, of being that young man that you want college football to be about, and you want to point to and say, you know, to my 2 young sons that I have, and say, be like him.